This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from SoFi. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Herbert gonna throw on this first play. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 10-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas, 39 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
In motion is Myers. On second down, Smith. That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Another catch there for Johnston. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Black 80, black. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Throwing again, Herbert. This pass caught, right side, it's Allen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have the Chargers 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
On play action now, Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Go.
Trying the left side. Here's Hampton. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Set. 80.
So after 1, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Set. Lion. Set.
Here's Herbert. Out to his right. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Now Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he will score! Najee Harris, touchdown LA.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can...
And he will score! Dante Thornton, touchdown Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set. Go.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Set. Del.
To throw, it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And now it's going to be third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Hey, Ray. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And now it's fourth down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Throwing is Smith. Open down the field is Mayer, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On the handoff, this is Genty.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take him down for a loss.
Once again, it's Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vegas.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go.
In motion is Myers. A second down throw for Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
There we go, sit on.
From the shotgun, Smith. Open man is Thornton. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3.
There we go.
It is 1st and goal. Here's Genty to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Genty. And he uses the vision to take it outside, and he is in. Ashton Genty, touchdown Vegas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to be picked up and slung down. Good tackle backs them up a long field ahead.
Run! 380.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now it's Herbert. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
17 yards.
They pick up 17 through the air. And the Chargers have the first down.
The 26-yard line.
380. Run! 12. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's a run. A second effort, and he is in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. He'll look underneath here for Hampton.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the pistol, a run with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Bowers, the man in motion. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. Back deep is Darius Davis. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
34-yard line.
Set. Grenade. Run. Ready.
A give left side for Hampton. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
Buccaneers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Genty. Finding room across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a second and 9.
There we go, Sonoma. There we go, Sonoma.
Run right up the gut with Genty. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 11.
There we go, Sonoma. Christian Hood. There we go, Sonoma.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. We're running right here, and it's Genty. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Bailey Tiger. Watch him right there. Watch him right there. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
On play action, it's Herbert. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
2-yard line.
380. Campa. What is that?
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
To return is Tucker. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Genty. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On second down, Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
Set.
On play action. Now Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Herbert to throw on second down. Catch made there by Allen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey, go Lion. Set. 180.
Here's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down.
Grenade. Grab. Set. Go.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Grenade. Grab.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Grenade.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set. Grenade. Set.
On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And he will score! Game on! Omarion Hampton! Touchdown Chargers! 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Throwing, Herbert. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Gino now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down. Smith. That's into the hands of Thornton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Da-Heathin, touchdown Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
23. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Davis now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Cap. 380. What is it?
On first and 10, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they have that.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jermaine Pratt in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
And the Chargers press down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Set. 380.
Now Herbert. Flush to his right. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Go.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
Loss of 2 yards.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
Delta.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set. Kappa. What is it?
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he will score again. And Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Genty. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Smith next. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He's got Myers on the completion. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. In motion, that's Thornton. Gino gonna throw for it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's gonna have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, and it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
3rd down and 3. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. Camp. Hey, Ray. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He's going to air this one out. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
On play action now, Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Go.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
2-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Set. Hey, camp. Delta. Set.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are going to have it just past their 25.
First down 2 at their own 26-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.
I had a dream.